is National Pet Wellness Month, and our next guest has taken a look at how our four-legged friends can share some real human experiences, including a midlife crisis. Dr. Kelly Fishman joins us now. Dr. Fishman, thank you so much for being on the line. When it comes to dogs and cats specifically, what does that midlife crisis look like?
Yeah, so the obvious things, graying of the fur and muzzle, cloudiness of the eye, changes in their hearing, but some of the stuff that happens to them midlife also happens to us, like gaining weight because their metabolism is slowing down. And they actually lose a lot of muscle in old age, which is also a thing that happens to both us, dogs, and cats.
Should we also be paying attention to their level of activity or lack thereof?
Yeah, so it used to be recommended that as our dogs were seniors or midlife, which is the time right before becoming a senior, to let them slow down, be a couch potato, and actually learn that that's not a good idea. Instead, doing exercises is so beneficial for their brain health, can help with a little bit of doggy dementia, and it also keeps them strong. So keep them moving. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, you want to ramp up the movement, not slow it down. Well, tell me this. You just laid out some of the signs of aging. At what point should a pet owner investigate further? You know, this is more than a midlife change.
Yeah, so I love that question. So typically when we see, big changes in behavior, that's something I would want you to talk to your vet about. So, has always been able to jump up into the car and suddenly is refusing, not able to go up and down the steps. Those types of things would be a good idea to talk to your veterinarian about. Also, sudden behavior changes would be a good idea as well.
And some of those behavioral changes, maybe not wanting to be around the owner or others as much, other pets, how does that look? How does it show up?
Yeah, just like you said. So just, they withdraw from the pack a little bit. We think maybe that could be possibly due to pain as they're aging. Also changes in just their social ability in general. So just like you said, we're withdrawing from the pack a little bit.
Should you be paying attention or better attention to their appetite?
Yeah, so like I said, their metabolism is slowing down, so they actually need less food. So knowing that, so you're not gaining weight, you want to reduce their food a little bit, but certainly if your dog has always been a good eater and then stops eating, that's something you would want to talk to your veterinarian about, or has a suddenly voracious appetite. Those could be something internally, in their body that's going on, and you would want to talk to your vet about those things.
Yeah, if you go from one extreme to another. So for our viewers who are watching, our lovely cat owners and dog owners, what are the best practices for a midlife routine for your pet? From morning until night, what should you be doing?
So I love to do things like smart supplementing. So we know that as dogs and cats age, a giant number of them are suffering from arthritis. So one of the things that you can do to be a proactive pet parent to help your dog have a happy midlife and a nice, senior years is to start things like joint supplements that have been proven to work, like fish oil or type 2 collagen, or starting things like a muscle supplement, which actually helps with some of that muscle loss that they're experiencing as they age. I love brands that are scientifically proven, like MYOS PET is one of them. So starting muscle supplements, joint supplements, probiotics, keeping them moving, keeping them healthy and strong is great for their brain and for their body.
Okay, Dr. Fishman, I'm really multitasking here, looking at the cute video of the pets, listening to you at the same time, but you gave great advice. Where can our viewers go to stay connected to you and all of this good information to learn more?
Yes, so please visit me at Strut Animal. So I would say a happy dog or cat struts, so strutanimal.com. I also have a Facebook and Instagram, social media as well. On my website, I have a great blog. If anyone is interested in the supplements I discussed, you're welcome to visit there as well.
All right, and really quickly, I forgot to ask you this off the top, the ages where dogs and cats first hit midlife.
Yeah. That's a great question. So when we have dogs, we have to break it down into two different types. Our large breed dogs over 50 pounds, our labs are midlife at 7. Under 50 pounds, our chihuahuas are midlife about 10, the same age as our cats.
Got it. Got it. All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Kelly Fishman, for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. Steve.